Hi, and welcome to your 11th lecture in Russian for Complete Beginners, in which we will learn how to use adjectives in different genders, how to differentiate between adjectives and adverbs, and how to use the verb to like. Now, so far, we have studied pronouns, words such as I, his, her, nouns, words such as car, doctor, mum, which answer question tags who, kto, and what, что. We have studied verbs, words such as to do, to watch, to listen, which answer the question tag, what are you doing? As well as adverbs, words such as badly, cheaply, which answer the question tag how and are used to describe verbs. Now today we are going to talk about adjectives in Russian, which are describing words used with nouns that answer the question tag, what kind of? These are words such as beautiful, clever, interesting, etc. So by the end of the lesson, we will be able to not just say, my brother is a doctor, but to use describing words such as good, to say, my brother is a good doctor. Now the most important thing to remember is that since adjectives describe nouns, they absolutely must agree with them in gender, number, and case. So just like nouns, adjectives in Russian have 3 genders, number, singular, and plural, and 6 cases. Please note that adjectives in Russian dictionaries are always listed in masculine, singular, nominative case form. In a sentence, adjectives are placed in front of nouns, same as in English, as in big house rather than house big. Now let's see how this works. We've mentioned that the question tag used with adjectives is what kind of. The masculine question tag for what kind of in Russian is какой. Какой. Feminine какая. Какая. Neuter какое. Какое. Now masculine singular adjectives in Russian can have 3 possible endings. Supplementary material attached to this lecture explains the endings in more detail, but for now, let's go through these together and read them out one by one. Ый. Ый. Новый. Новый. И. И. Синий. Синий. Ой. Ой. Молодой. Молодой. Please note that ending oi is always stressed. Ending uy is the most common ending for masculine singular adjectives, whereas ending i is used with adjectives that have a stem that ends in one of the 7-letter rule letters, or what we call a soft ending. Please refer to the supplementary material for more in-depth explanation. Now let's move on to the feminine adjectives. The most common feminine adjective ending in singular is aya, aya, новая, новая. The less common ending is яя, яя, синяя, синяя. The most common neuter ending for singular adjectives is ое, ое. Новое, новое. Less common ending is ее, ее, синее, синее. Please take your time to study this table before moving on. Now, when it comes to plural adjectives, there are only 2 possible endings. Plural adjectives come with a question tag какие, what kind of. All adjectives that end in ый, ой, ое, and ая will have their ending replaced with ые in their plural form. All adjectives that end in и, ее, and яя will have their ending replaced with ие ending in their plural form. Let's have a look at these examples. Please repeat after me. New. Новый, новые, young, молодой, молодые. Neuter, new. Новое, новые. Feminine, young. Молодая, молодые. Blue, синий, синие. Neuter blue, синие, синие. Feminine blue, синяя, синие. Excellent, well done. Now let's see how we can turn familiar adverbs into adjectives. Note that all the adjectives or describing words on the right-hand side are given in masculine singular form. Remember that adverbs, words on the left, answer the question tag как, how, and they are used to describe verbs. For example, to play how, badly. The great thing is that we can easily turn many adverbs that we have learned into adjectives by just dropping the ending o and replacing it with the appropriate adjective ending. Let's go through these together. I will repeat each word out twice and I would encourage you to repeat after me. Хорошо, хорошо. Хороший, хороший. Плохо, плохо. Плохой, плохой. Отлично, отлично. Отличный, отличный. Дорого, дорого. Дорогой, дорогой. Дешево, дешево. Дешевый, дешевый. Скучно, скучно. Скучный, скучный. Интересно, интересно. Интересный, интересный. Поздно, поздно. Поздний, поздний. Excellent, well done. As a result, we now have 8 new adjectives that we have formed from adverbs, such as good, bad, great, expensive or dear, cheap, boring, interesting, late. Now let's have a look at some common antonyms or words of the opposite meaning. As usual, I will read each word out twice and I would encourage you to repeat after me. Большой, большой. Маленький, маленький. Старый, старый. Новый, новый. Старый, старый. Молодой, молодой. Красивый, красивый. Некрасивый, некрасивый. Черный, черный. Белый, белый. Старший, старший. Младший, младший. Умный, умный. Глупый, глупый. Ранний, ранний. Поздний, поздний. Excellent, well done. Now let's see how we can use these new words in a conversation. I will read the dialogue till the end first to allow you to pause and practice your pronunciation and figure out the meaning. I will then translate the dialogue. Какой красивый белый кот! Спасибо, это мой кот. Его зовут Макс. Это очень красивый цвет. Да, мне очень нравится белый цвет. Моя машина белая. Мой телефон белый. И даже мои часы белые. What a beautiful white cat. Thank you. It's my cat. His name is Max. It's a very beautiful color. Yes, I really like white color. My car is white, my phone is white, and even my watch is white. Let's go for the second dialogue. Я думаю, что наш новый коллега Павел очень хорошо работает. Да, он очень хороший работник. Он знает, что делать. Он очень умный. Интересно, сколько ему лет? Он молодой. Ему 25 лет. I think that our new colleague Pavel works really well. Yes, he's a very good worker. He knows what to do. He is very clever. Interesting, how old is he? He's young. He's 25 years old. Now lastly, let's study a new verb to like. Нравится. Now this verb is a little bit different. Firstly, it's reflexive. We know this because of its ending, ся. Secondly, we don't use this verb with nominative case of personal pronouns. So we're not going to be saying I, я. We're going to be using personal pronouns in dative case that we used with age constructions. The good news is that in this construction, this verb only has two forms. Нравится, нравится, used with singular objects that we like, and нравятся, нравится, used with plural objects that we like. Let's go through these forms together. Please repeat after me. Мне нравится. I like. Тебе нравится. You like. Ему нравится. He likes. Ей нравится. She likes. Нам нравится. We like. Вам нравится. You like. And им нравится. They like. Now let's use this construction in a conversation. I'm going to read the dialogue till the end first and then translate it. Какие книги тебе нравится читать? Сейчас мне очень нравятся молодые французские писатели, и я читаю французские книги. Я покупаю их в интернете. А ты? Я мало читаю, потому что я много работаю. Я читаю только русские и английские новости. What kind of books do you like to read? At the moment, I really like young French writers and I read French books. I buy them on the internet. And you? I read little because I work a lot. I only read Russian and English news. Well done! You have worked really hard in this lecture and you have done really well. You've learned how to use adjectives in different genders, how to differentiate between adjectives and adverbs, and how to use the verb to like. Overall, including the additional vocabulary in the supplementary materials attached to this lecture, you have familiarized yourselves with 42 new Russian words. As usual, remember to download the supplementary material, which contains additional new vocabulary and more information on the gender of adjectives, as well as the Test Yourself file, which contains exercises designed to reinforce the new information covered in this lecture. Thank you for today, and speak to you soon.